probably been told one too many unbelievable stories in your lifetime. A lot of them you've most likely heard from a bartender or a taxi driver, right? But as millennials would say, video or it didn't happen. So, we've gathered 20 moments that if were not filmed, no one would believe. What's up, Factnatics? This is Discovery Amuse, serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. Stay tuned for our number one because this one is absolutely incredible, even if it was caught on camera. Let's dive right in. Number 20. In the service industry, the customer is always right. But what about the rude ones? After this customer threw his cash to the cashier to pay for the chips, the cashier returned the favor and threw his change to the ground. But the customer is relentless. Not to be outdone, he grabbed a soda and told the cashier that he's paying with the change. With his ego bruised, the cashier then had no choice but to pick up the customer's change. Keep watching till our number one video, cause it's even more outrageous. Number 19. These little girls are out in the park eating ice cream and bragging about their dads. How sweet. Let's listen in on this chit-chat.
Dad has a gold tooth. Look, my dad has diabetes.
Not exactly something to brag about, but okay, you win, I guess. Up next is a kid that knows what adventure really means. Number 18. Toddlers love playtime. The more toys, the better. But what happens when they get tired of the ones they already have? This toddler gets creative and goes into her mother's kitchen to play with, well, frying pans. Because toy cookware isn't enough for this little Gordon Ramsay. Number 17. When you were a kid, you've probably dreamed of flying like Superman at one point, right? But if you're a sleepwalker, dreaming of flying might be a dangerous ordeal. Good thing this group of workers passed by the alley where a sleepwalking kid lives at exactly the right time. When they saw the kid was about to fall from the second floor, the workers gathered around to catch him. Great save, guys! The kid sure has the best guardian angel. Number 16. Lifesaver by profession, dancer by heart. This fireman, while holding his body up on the edge of the ladder, still managed to do an airwalk. Or whatever you call this super cool trick. I wouldn't even last 1 second holding onto that ladder. But humans aren't the only ones good at dancing. Number 15. In one graceful swoop, this giant whale swam to the surface of the ocean to flaunt its backflipping skills. Who could imagine something so big can be so limber? From dancing whales to dancing dogs. Number 14. We've seen one too many people doing the Kiki challenge. You know, the one where you have to dance to Drake's song outside of a moving car. But this doggo takes the Kiki cake. Someone put this good old boy on TikTok already. Dancing isn't the only thing dogs are capable of. They can also be very outspoken critics. Number 13. President Donald Trump isn't everyone's cup of tea. And this dog surely has something to say about him. After being told that Trump won the US presidential elections, this canine expressed his displeasure.
Jack, Donald Trump won. What do you have to say about that? Huh? What do you have to say about that? Donald Trump is the new president. Huh? What you gonna do?
Number 12. The next video looks straight out of a horror movie. After giving a little raccoon some food, this man felt like someone or something was watching him. He wasn't wrong. Number 11. Unexpected road accidents can happen even to the most careful of drivers, just like this one. Holy smokes! A power post fell over his car. There's no way the driver could have survived that. But lo and behold, the driver emerged from the wreckage. Number 10. In another road accident, this reckless car can be seen charging toward an innocent pedestrian. Luckily, a lamppost stood between the car and the woman. Lampposts really do save lives in more ways than one. Number 9. Dropping your phone in the water is a pretty stressful situation, but imagine dropping it in the middle of the sea. Luckily, this clumsy woman got a little help from a friendly beluga, who was more than happy to return her dropped phone. A selfie is in order. Our next one just might not be as lucky as her. Number 8. In this time of global crisis, for most of us, working remotely is the new normal. Just be careful where you put down your laptops, people. Don't be like this guy.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
There's no beating the deadline when your laptop is dead. Speaking of deadlines, number 7. No matter how much you hate homework, you just gotta finish them, right? Little buddy, I wonder what it thinks about the answers the kid wrote. I guess that's a C-. Number 6. In February 2013, a small asteroid entered the Earth's atmosphere and reportedly exploded midair just 20 miles above the Russian city of Chelyabinsk. Whoa! A lot of dashboard cams were able to capture the glowing fireball shooting across the sky, which might look like a spectacular phenomenon, but the shockwave it caused resulted in some 1,500 getting injured from flying glass. Number 5. This guy is amazingly strong. Not only can he swing himself up in the air, he can also wave battle ropes midair. Now that takes some serious core and arm strength. Look at those guns! Number 4. Watch as this arrested woman outsmarts the cops. In an impressive escape act that could rival the likes of David Blaine and Chris Angel, the woman was able to uncuff herself without the cops noticing. Climb over the driver's seat and sneak her way out of the police car. I have a strange feeling this isn't our first run-in with the authorities. Number 3. A lot of women dream of becoming America's next top model, and this girl is no exception. Just look at her sashay down the subway platform as if it's an actual catwalk. Watch her pose and project for the CCTV camera like she's shooting for a perfume ad. She tosses her hair around like there are no other passengers around. Keep slaying, girl. The world is your stage. Number 2. Who doesn't love drone shots? The higher the drone gets, the more majestic the views it can capture. Just make sure those drones are fully charged, though. As this drone was descending from the sky due to low battery, amazingly, it still managed to capture the entire moment its owner was scrambling into the water to save it. Can't say I blame the guy. Drones can get really expensive. We're finally down to our number 1 spot, and this one is too awesome to be true. But there's no special effects involved here. Number 1. Bike stunt riders have the coolest tricks that defy the laws of physics. But this daredevil on 2 wheels has a trick that must have taken him a long time to master, because it's just downright mind-blowing. As he pedals towards a wall, he releases his front wheel on purpose, lets it bounce back from the wall in front, and puts it back on his bike. Kids, please don't try this at home. While the stunt rider makes it look like a walk in the park, I'm telling you, it's dangerous. And there you have it, the top 20 moments that if they were not filmed, no one would believe. Which one blew your socks off? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, join our community of Factnatics by smashing that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. Couldn't get enough of these unbelievable caught on camera moments? Then you must absolutely check out the 20 most embarrassing moments caught on live TV. Just click on the video you see on your screen right now Till then, stay incredible, Factnatics, and see you in the next video.